All right, so in this example, we're going to look at finding exact values of composite trig functions, right? So there's a composite function. You can say f is your cosine and g would be tan inverse. So we're finding the exact value of cosine of tan inverse of 2/3, okay? So to begin with this, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to rename this thing, right? So this is a pretty complicated thing here. I'm going to go ahead and rename that as theta, okay? So then I have let theta equals tan inverse of 2/3. Now, if you remember from your tan inverse definition, this theta has to be between negative pi over 2 and pi over 2. Okay? So, and we know that theta is tan inverse of 2 over 3 if and only if tan theta is 2/3. Right? Now, tan theta is 2/3, okay? And so we also, if you recall from a definition of unit circle, we can also say this is nothing but y over x, okay? So then what we want to find is we want to find, right? We want to find cosine theta. And we know what cosine theta is. Cosine theta is going to be x over r. So one of the first things we need to do is we need to figure out what is r, okay? So we know here that r is going to be square root of x squared plus y squared, okay? Or this is going to be square root of x is equal to 3, right? So here x is equal to 3 and y equal to 2. So I have 3 squared plus 2 squared, which is square root of 9 plus 4, which is 13. Okay, so I have two possible values actually when I take this, right? So notice that tan theta here is positive, right? So I have tan theta is greater than 0, okay? So because it is 2/3, and theta is between negative pi over 2 and pi over 2. So again here theta is between negative pi over 2 and pi over 2, so in these two quadrants. But since tan is positive, it has to be in the first quadrant, right? So in this case, theta has to be positive, or theta has to be between 0 and pi over 2. Okay, so cosine theta, if theta is in the first quadrant, well then cosine theta has to be positive. Now if this was here, cosine would still be positive, but then my theta would not be positive, right? So cosine theta is x over r, and that is going to be 3 over square root 13, or if I rationalize the denominator, this is 3 square root 13 over 13.